Welcome, everybody, to ESDA round number 4, the penultimate round here at Chang Circuit. Up in the booth with me today, we got Frankie C, our judges today, Doug Armiston Brady, and Harold McKinney. They will also be taking care of all of our back-end stuff as well. So, Frankie.
What's up?
Dude, this is a new circuit for us. This is a new circuit for everyone. So we moved from Drive Center all the way up in the snowy north. And we find ourselves now Chang Circuit, man. I'm going to have to slow myself down from just saying Chang a lot.
Yeah, man, it's going to throw a lot of people for a loop. This track is, to some, might be way out of left field, but to others, they're really, really stoked for this really intense layout.
Yeah, it really, really is. And the drivers will be throwing it on in to that first outside zone, inside clip, outside zone transition really quick, and then just hang on to it. And this is one of those weird corners where it almost is forcing the drivers into a perfect racing line with that outside zone 3, inside clip 2, outside zone 4, inside clip 3, outside zone 5, if you will. People were saying it's the Riga of Thailand, and you know what? I could buy that, but man, I really like to see that. There's some lakes around. Everyone's getting in here. I think the drivers are ready to Chang. I don't know if you are, Frankie. Oh my god, man.
Yeah, man, it's definitely going to be a very intense day. This layout is a little bit different from your typical layout that we've done in the past, or tracks that we've done in the past. So really excited to see these guys battle it out here at Chang Circuit.
Chang.
Or International
Circuit.
Chang.
Everyone's warming up. Let me make sure that this car doesn't deafen us, because again, we parked that car with salt around it. Like, we're ready to go. I don't know, man. So let's see how our judges are feeling, and I think that we're ready to start watching some drifting, guys. This is our EU group number 1. Ready to go. People are warming up. We got all different types of people, and we got Ernestus Ucabellas, Pablo Gunn, Cameron Mustard, Nico Stalia, Darius Ostraka, both the Ostrakas, Vitaly Isayev, Vadim Abramov. Someone's name on my screen is just 53. I'm not sure what that one is off the top of my head, but I'm sure it is someone.
Good name.
Good name. And again, here at ESDA, we do our qualifying starting with the highest point scores. So expect some banger runs right out of the gate. And again, this last wall just reminds me of Riga, man. It really does. But all of our drivers are here today. I hope everyone out there in YouTube land's doing amazing. This is our first time streaming live onto YouTube. That's pretty cool. It smells a little different. I hope everyone's doing well.
Yeah, all the drivers getting ready to just fly through this track, man. It looks like it's going to be pretty high speed, high stakes around or going on with this round. So really excited to see battles later on today.
Yeah, really excited. Man, I love a good ESDA drift day, especially like we haven't had one in almost a month now. Crazy.
No, it's been a hot minute.
And a big shout out to all of our sponsors as well. Vosan for the support. Moza, we got 3D Wrap, we got, why am I blanking? Next Level Racing. Got Vosan. We got Brady's Tire Generator. We got everything and everyone. And again, just while we're getting them up to the line here, just throwing stank on it as he's getting going. Ernestus Ucabellas looking for a run here.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. This is going to be a banger first run. See what he has to throw down here as we get ready for run number 1 here at ESDA.
Super excited for this car. We can also then take our earplugs out after this run, and that'll be really nice for everybody involved. So getting them here. How many people out in chat land? Is this your first ESDA? We'll do a wave out in chat, I guess.
Oh, my cat's going crazy.
as cats go crazy when cars go by. It's nothing like that duck that's been over at Formula Drift. Shout out the Formula Drift duck. I think we're getting ready to go. Waiting on our judges. There we go.
All right.
And we are off. Ernestas Yucabellas, first driver of the day. Big initiation, keeping it beautiful on that inside clip. Great angle. What we would expect from our points leader. That little tire drop, there's a white line there to designate where the drivers can and cannot go. They had a long meeting about that in the driver meeting. But I do have to say, I think Ernestas Yucabellas, there's a reason he's our points leader. Jeez, dude, right up on the wall, clipping that spoiler all the way through. What a run from Ernestas Yucabellas for run number 1.
Really can't expect anything less coming out from Ernestas. Just showing up all season long. It's always a pleasure watching this guy go around the track. Literally just a bot hitting all the zones. A few tire drops like you mentioned earlier, but overall, strong, really strong run number 1.
Yeah, very, very strong as we're getting some points on in here. And again, I did misspoke. And not our current point leader, our current leader in the EU region. He's qualifying first, so that's why.
Yeah.
Gonna get some points on in here. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone got a nice long night's sleep. I had a race in the middle of the night. So we're making it do.
Man, just watching this guy go through outer zone number 6. Just textbook, man.
Yeah, really, really just a good run from Ernestas Yucabellas, setting a very, very good standard. As we are getting our scores on in here. There, as we do have a score on in here. 80s. Guess what? He's in first place on an 89. Crazy.
Nice.
Let's get him up to the line and ready for run number 2. Ernestas Yucabellas really gonna rip it on in here. 89's not bad, especially at a new track, but I think that he's going to be wanting more for sure.
Yeah, I definitely want to throw some points up on there to make sure that he can climb up the this season's leaderboard. Let's see what he can put down for run number 2 here.
He's getting ready, revving that crazy thing up, honking the horn. And he is off.
Yeah, through the chicane, down the straight, heading into outer zone number 1. What a good flick on entry, flying by that touch and go. Very solid through the outer zones 2 and 3. Man, listen to that car scream as he's raging through outer zone 4, flying through. Man, it's always such a treat seeing this guy go. Another textbook run right against the wall. Wing just scraping, slapping around all the photographers, and that will be your run number 2.
Looking really, real confident from run number 2. Will it be an improvement? That is the question.
Yeah, he's really trying to just cement his number 1 spot in the EU region here. He's making sure the judges know, hey man, Give me like a 92 or 93, dude. I deserve it.
I'll give you a good run if you give me a good score, is what he said.
Yeah, dude.
And I cannot really argue with that in any way, shape, or form.
Yep, firm handshakes all around, dude.
Firm handshakes on that run. As we're getting our last score on in here. Well, 92, 94, 93. Again, first place on a 93 even. Very good run. Up next, we got Pablo Gunnin in that Mark IV Supra, looking great. I don't know why my B-roll goes so slow all of a sudden here. We'll get him up to the line here. Pavel gunning for a good run. You got to make the joke every time, dude. He's gonna like, as long as he doesn't Chang it out, man. He'll be good to go. But we'll see. I hope everyone's having a beautiful Saturday afternoon here. Get him up to the line. I'm looking forward to top 32, especially the season battle is still onward. Wait, Pavel Gunnen's got turbo fans on his Supra now.
Jeez, man.
That's some flex right there, in my opinion. I'm up to the line here. Let's see if that arrow will help him through here. Beat that 92, 93 that Ernestas hit. So let's see what he's got up his sleeves. He rips out of the gates. Pavel Gunnen in this Mark IV Super. Big flick into outside zone 1. It might have been a little late. I don't know. Going through the transition, looking very, very good. Decent amount of angle, looking very smooth as well. And again, nice inside clip coming through into the final transition. Will he keep it out of the wall? Big handbrake pull, clipping that spoiler right into the wall. If there were bottles on top of that, they'd just be getting knocked off into anyone, man. Shout out to trying to get bottles to knock off of things in ESDA, in any game, really. I would love to see that. That would just be a cool visual.
Yeah, you pointed it out. It's a little bit late on the entry before outer zone number 1. I'm curious what the judges or how the judges are gonna score that. But other than that, you know, pretty good run coming from Pavel.
Yeah, I have to say, I think it is a pretty decent run. Overall.
Really letting it hang out there before outer zone number 6. Jeez.
That's what you do, man. You just really bring it on out. And that's one of those corners where what's right feels like almost too extreme, as we have an 87 putting him in a second place and ready for run number 2.
All right, man, I'm ready. We're all ready. Chat's going crazy, dude. Line them up for run number 2. We have Pavel Gunnen in that beautiful Supra. The turbo fans, I'm just wondering why they're on the wrong wheel. But anyways, I don't know anything. And flying into outer zone number 1, passing up that touch and go. And the Supra is just screaming through this track here at Chang. Flying through, dude. Looking very solid. Doing his best to fill out all the zones. And he's doing that quite well. Heading into your last outer zone number 6. Ooh, a bit of wavering, but that was a crazy entry. And that will be your run number 2.
That last entry was really, really aggressive. I think maybe a little too aggressive. It looked really cool. But I don't know.
With it being qualies, man, just look cool, you know?
Yeah, look
Who
cool,
cares what the
send
judges say, man? Just look cool, you know?
The judges are just a conspiracy to keep us down, man. We're just
Exactly,
trying
man.
to do cool drifting.
I hate them, man.
Yeah.
All I want to do is look cool for stream, bro.
Yeah, don't let them keep us down, everybody. As we're getting scores in for Pavel Gunnen's run number 2. And looking very good through all the transitions. I think overall, though, just a little bit more dirt behind the ears than run number 1.
I think I agree with you here.
I don't think a lot. Or the judges, well, I might have a shoe in my mouth about that one. As we'll see here, we are getting a score in for Pavel Gunnen's run number 2. Looking pretty good.
Ooh,
Fucking
all
right
right.
into a second place there on a 91. There it is. That's the number. Looking good. Who will hope to upset those two? Cameron Mustard in that R33.2.
There we go.
There we go. That car, man, just really, I love it, but I never know what to call it.
I love it when like drivers are just going all out with their models, dude. I'm super excited to see everybody just throw a little bit of flair on all their personal cars.
Yeah, I think it's great, and one of the benefits of not just AC drifting, but sim drifting in general is you can make your car kind of whatever you want, and I'm glad to see people taking advantage of it. Sometimes cars that you will see that are like a little bit famous, kind of like this car. I think there's a really famous one in Ireland. Memory serves. I'm gonna get yelled at if I'm wrong about that. But
Yeah, I wouldn't know either way.
But yeah, there's a lot of cool cars that you wouldn't see otherwise in drifting, and it makes me happy. I like watching the cars go by. And, I
Yeah.
hope chat does as well, as we're getting ready for Cameron Mustard's run number 1. And the lights are on, and here he goes. Let's see what he's got in this GTR. Flicking it in, really good angle, really good commitment. Could be a little tiny bit deeper in both of the zones, but that's about it. But for run number 1, this is a very committed and smooth run. This is one of those get one in the books and then throw a heater down. He's saving all of his energy to unleash it in the last one. And let's see here, going through, finishing off run number 1. I think we're about to see a heater of a run number 2.
Yeah, man. Just felt like a little bit of nerves for here and there, but overall, really solid driver here coming out from Cameron. What a crazy entry, too. This dude always throws a massive amount of angle as he drifts around all these tracks, dude. It's a blast watching this guy go around the track every single round.
Oh no, it definitely is. As we are going to get some scores on in here, as that's what we do in qualifying. And we'll get our second run going on here. And again, at ESDA, we take the best of 2 runs. We are getting a score on in for Cameron Mustard here. There we go, looking good. 81, 83s puts him down in 3rd place on an 82. Will be looking to better that. Run number 2.
Definitely can here. I just feel like I said earlier, it might have just been nerves, bro. Just shake it off, you know? Warm up those hands and line them up and get them ready for run number 2 as he's through the chicane, down the straight, flying through, entering in outer zone number 1. Look at this R33.2 roar, or R32. Anyways, who cares, man? He's flying. He's looking very solid in comparison to round number 1. And man, just all the amount of angle that this guy can throw at every single zone as he's entering in the last zone, lighting up those tires right up against the wall, and that will be the end of your run number 2.
And it is a very strong run at number 2 as well. I would fail to see how that would not be an improvement in any way.
Man, absolutely. You can tell that, like, compared to run number 1, there's a lot less wavering. He's just more committed, more confident. Just overall, a better improvement here for run number 2.
Very, very good overall. A slight waver into that wall. But let's just take a look at it side by side as well here. So look, let's take a look at run 1 to run number 2. Look at how in sync he really is here. Going on through, flicking it through here again. Just a little bit more committed, a little bit more aggressive in every single zone. But the timing, just look at the timing from run 1 to run 2. You know, it's just silly.
Yeah, you can tell, like, throughout a lot of zones, there's just a lot of wavering in run number 1, but run number 2, he's really stepping up here. He's not ever, like, having to lessen his angle as he exits all the zones. He's just straight along the line, the path, you know, looking good. There we go.
Looking pretty decent overall. 82-88 puts him in 3rd place. Not too shabby at all. Up next, Nico Stelia, the Wonder Kid. Get him up to the line, and we are ready to go here.
Yeah, what a solid driver Nico is, man. I'm really excited to see him just blast through this track here at Chang.
Oh man, I'm all changed up about this round. If I'm being real about it, can I say that? Is that okay to say? I think so. I hope so. Or else the day's gonna be a really, really long day. So we'll get him up to the line here in this E46. Nice and purple. Here, car revving. Up to line. Got some nasty squat on it too. Looking for all the grip, man. He's up to the line, and we're going to wait on our judges, and we will be ready to go. And we are off. Here we go. Nico Stalia in the lead here at Chang Circuit. Big flick initiation, cutting in really nice on that inside clip, tucking it right on the line. Safe run number 1. What? Nico Stalia out here just throwing it down through the inside clip again, completing that long right-hander. Nice flick into the last outside zone. Maybe a lot on that handbrake, but I've been noticing a lot of drivers doing it, so I think it's probably okay. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Yeah, right.
Man, I love watching drivers go from outer zone 3 to outer zone 4. It just looks so sick. Everybody's throwing in a massive amount of angle as they're just lighting up the tires through those zones, dude. It's so cool to see.
No, it really, really is. As Nico Stalia will be looking for a score. It definitely is a score in the books, which is what you gotta hope for, but we'll see from there. Very, very good. Hope everyone's having a lovely Saturday. If you are interested in this map, it will be posted on Vosan by the end of our top 32 battles. So get in on that. Shout out Vosan for all of their support. Also shout out Moza, Next Level Racing, 3D Ref, and Brady's Tire Generators for all your AC tire generating needs, as we are getting a score in for Nico Stalia's run number 1 here. There you go, 80, 84, 82. That's going to average out to an 82 on the nose, as we'll get him up to the line and ready for run number 2.
Yeah, man, see what he can throw down as we get ready for our run number 2 for ESDA at Chang. Is it circuit or international? Chang either circuit. Way. There we go, man. Through the chicane, Nico's ready, and I'm ready too. Flying through, entering that outer zone number 1. Good flick on entry. Very solid, filling out all these zones as he makes his way through this, the latter part of this track. Man, Nico's just absolutely flying here, showing everybody what's up. Big e-brake drag flying through, looking so solid through the last zone, bumper to wall, and that will be your run number 2.
That thing is looking hooked up, man. As Nico Stalia does get 2 runs in the book. I don't know, maybe I just am terrible at drifting, but to me, if I get 2 runs in the book, I'm happy. Like,
yeah, dude.
As long as I'm there, I'm smiling.
Like I said, the last couple months, I got my next level rig built on up, dude. And I've been trying to learn how to drift, and I swear every round I just get absolutely so amazed by the level of skill. Like, none of these drivers are wavering, which is pretty impressive to me.
Yeah, I look like a child with a little bit too much soda pop in his bloodstream, the lines that I'm drawing with my car.
Yeah, especially on this track, dude. It's I feel like these guys are just making it look easy. It's really tough to make it through to those zones, man. This track is kind of long, you know, so.
And as with Riga, Chang here really, really does rely. Each corner relies on the previous zone, so you got to nail it from the initiation, or else it's like you'll just be bleeding points in every zone otherwise. As we do have a score for Nico Stalia, and speaking of bleeding points, he did not do that so much. Good to him, as here we go.
Yeah,
pretty decent, an 89.3, not bad at all. It's good enough for 3rd place. Is up next, we got Darius Ostraka, another IRTA esports driver. Guys who are always heavy and fast, man. They will throw down.
Yeah, man. Every time I see this livery come around, I'm so excited to see these guys run. They just know what they're doing, man.
As we're up to line again, this S15, love to see it, love the big Wang gang here at Chang Circuit. And here we go, throwing it in and turn and burn, and really nice on that inside clip, going super deep into that outside zone again through the transition. Inside clip, hit that apex, looking great, go wide again, nice and inside clip again, and then through the final transition. Very nice, a little bit shy into the wall, but now tucking in very, very nicely across the line. Great, again, big angle from Darius Ostraka, one of the 2 Ostrakas on Urta and in this competition. I bet it's pretty cool to practice over at their house.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a really competitive, dude. These guys always pushing each other, and you always have the guy that you can tandem with, man. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, no, that was a really, really good run from Darius Ostraka. My gosh, man. You see that Urta Esports livery, you know what's about to happen.
Every time, man, every time. It's either about to get really loud or really smooth, or really loud and smooth, you know?
Or, yeah, get your salt out, throw it over your shoulders, and hope and pray that there are no small mammals around, because, man, all of these guys go out there and eat. Again, we're getting our scores, and we're here at qualifying right now. Okay, as we do have a score on in here, looking good for Darius Ostraka, 84, 87, 86. Putting him in 5th place, not too bad, but will want to improve on that.
Yeah, I'm sure that he's very capable of throwing something together here for your run number 2 here at Chang Circuit. Dude, lights are going down. S15 is revving, and we're going through the chicane, heading down this straight, already lighting up the tires into outer zone 1. Great flick on initiation, passing that touch and go, flying through, filling out that zone. Maybe a tire off, but who knows? I'm just an announcer flying by that touch and go. Man, look how deep this S15 is going as he just screams through Chang International Circuit. That flick into outer zone number 6, flying through. That wing is in the wall, man, looking so good, and that will be your run number 2.
Man, throwing it on in. Definitely not pleased with that 85.7 on run number 1. And, you know, like, I'd be happy with that, but...
Yeah,
he definitely wanted to do better.
I feel like he got that score and he was like, I kind of take that a little personally, man. I'm gonna show you up.
Come on, guys. Like, I'm out here driving. What are you doing? That's what he's yelling at the judges.
Yeah, my only worry is that I feel like maybe a few zones he was really, really close to the line. So I'm just curious to see what the judges see on it. Even though, man, I'm really excited to see this guy. What a great run number 2, dude.
Oh, I am super excited. And we'll see what his brother does later in the day, in 2 runs, in fact. Do you think they arm wrestle to see who gets to qualify first?
I'm sure that's exactly what goes down, man.
As we're getting scores on in here. Coming on in. There we go. Good. Darius Ostraka sitting on a 90.3. That's good enough for 3rd place. We'll take a look at our overall ones once we finish up this group. There will only be 4 drivers. One of our 4, Artem Trusovic, here in this R34, man.
Yeah, I love this thing, man. It's one of my favorite cars here at ESDA.
Really do love it. We'll get him up to the line, ready to go here. And here we go, up on the line again. The highest ride height in the front and the lowest ride height in the back, man. It's a style, dude. And here we go. Artem Trusovic ripping out of the start gate. Let's see what he has up his sleeve here. Throwing it on in, turning and burning a little bit wide through that outside zone. Number 2, no worries, as now I think he's settled in. Yep, there we go. He's locked in. I expect to run number 2 of the times from him, but here we go. Will he get a score on in? Big angle into that outside zone, dragging bumper very, very nicely, very smoothly, and across the line for Artem Trusovic in run number 1.
Yeah, like you said earlier, whenever you mess up on one zone, it's kind of tough to gather yourself. But man, he does it very well here for your run number 1. Messing up a little bit on that outer zone number 2, but just fixing himself so quickly entering into outer zone number 3. But, you know, that's what run number 2s are here for. You know, you mess up a little bit, you just shake it off and put it all together, and now you have your second run.
Yeah, you just gotta show up, throw down. And again, qualifying, to me, I think qualifying's way harder than battles. Like,
yeah, I feel
sign me up for battles every day, but qualifying, just going out there. And for those that don't know, in competitive drifting, battles is just do the line that the judges want as aggressively as possible. Lots of commitment, lots of speed, as little braking as possible. The closer to that prescribed line is how you'll get 100 points. As we do have a score for Artem Trusovic. He's going for that 100, but he does not get to it, as he's on an 80, which puts him in 6th place right now. So let's see what he's got for run number 2. Hopefully he will build on up from that.
Yeah, definitely he's capable of it as he gets ready, man, revving up those engines, dude, getting ready. I want to see this R34 fly around Chang circuit one more time, ladies and gentlemen, for ESDA. Your run number 2, getting him ready.
I hear him revving. He's ready to go.
The tension, dude. I'm ready to go, dude. I'm slamming my hands on the table. Let's go.
Yeah, he is
lights
ready.
Lights are coming down that R34, screeching through the chicane, and we're off, man. Good entry through outer zone number 1. Look at that angle in outer zone number 2. Just letting it all Chang out there as he flies through into outer zone number 3 or 4. Who's done counting, man? Not me. Shout out to Patty as he screams through the latter half of this track into outer zone number 6. Just, oh, big bang on that wall. That's unfortunate, but man, I love seeing this car go around this track every single round, man. This dude is such a crazy driver. I love it, man.
Oh, I really am excited to see it. It's honestly one of those things of it, and not just to take away from Artem's run, because that was an amazing run, but all the drivers out here, it's cool to see. It's like, I wonder how hard everyone's gonna go, because you know everyone now. It's the penultimate round. It's the second to last round here, and it's everyone knows each other. Everyone has each other's number, and the competition's close. The points are close. There is still an active title fight here. So
yeah, man. The craziest thing is, with all the skill level of all the drivers this season, everybody is pretty neck and neck. Like, you don't have like a few really good guys and a few really bad guys. I feel like everybody has been just getting increasingly better round after round.
No, it is. And it's awesome to see, especially, and you can tell the judges have also been ratcheting up exactly what they want. I even, like, this round, there was a long conversation just about, like, how does this one zone need to go from both sides of the discussion, drivers and judges. And so everyone's really got the number now, as Artem Trusovic's number 2 gonna be 77 even. Still in 6th place. Will it be enough on that 80? I don't know. But up next, we got Martinez Ostraka in this gorgeous BMW E36.
Yeah, I love, like, 2 of my favorite cars back to back, dude. I'm here for it.
I'll take it, man. I just like watching the cars go by. As we are off, Martinez Ostraka Big flick initiation, looking great through that inside clip, a little bit wide. I think they cannot go wide on that second outside zone. I'm going to have to consult the track map, but they can there, and Martinez does as he is going on through big angle, and let's see how he flicks it. Beautiful. Ooh, and I think that was the tiniest wall tap on that initiation, but what a run, number one for Martinez Ostreka.
Yeah, I think Artem even had the same issue to where he just bopped the wall a little bit in outer zone number 6, and it really hurt his points. So, see what the judges say about everything. Man, he's just really aggressive through all these outer zones, man. So wide in drift. I'd love to see it.
Martinez Ostreka is slowly rolling back to the start as their judges taking a look here at the replays. Do have a score on in here. There we go. 76, 75, 77. 76 puts him in 7th place. Will want to improve from that.
Yeah, he definitely can here, as well as that gorgeous BMW gets ready to line up to the chicane for his run number 2. Just letting everybody see his livery real quick, just stopping, you know.
My car's cooler than your car, he says.
I love it.
My virtual car is cooler than your virtual car. Bring it on.
I'm not arguing with him. He's kind of right. It's such a sick car.
He is kind of right. I bet that there's like he really is just trying to show on off, you know, like he's like, what's up, YouTube? We're out here.
Speaking of YouTube, man, if you guys are enjoying the stream, don't forget to hit that like. It helps us greatly. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit that noti bell, dude.
Yeah, ring that bell as Martinez Ostreka trying to ring that 100-point bell.
Lighting up the tires through the chicane, throwing it in there. That BMW is on fire, heading into outer zone number 2, just lighting up every single zone, trying to stay as deep and close to the cones as possible. Look at this BMW just scream through the latter part of this track. Oh, what in the world? Reverse entry, dude, flying into outer zone number 6. Yeah, dude.
You know, sometimes the stank takes over, man. And I think that's what just happened here.
I mean, I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it.
Sometimes the stank just takes over, man. As we are going to get everyone ready to go here.
Yeah, just trying to pick up my mouth from that last zone, dude. I don't even care if it wasn't clean, man. Who cares? Just throwing it out there, dude.
Getting ready. The judge is definitely going over it with a fine-toothed comb. Comb with a B. Never really think about the B on comb so much.
Yeah.
Just thought for the day. As we're out here at Chang Circuit. Come Chang out with us. We are getting a score on in.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Martinez Ostreka. Will it be an improvement?
Oh,
7th
that's
place.
style, man. What about X Factor, man?
We could go nuts with that. As up next, we have defending VVS champion on another game, doing well over here. Vitaly Isaev out here trying to drive hard and well, and I know he will. One of the more consistent
great
drivers.
driver.
Yeah, one of the more consistent drivers for sure.
Just one of those dudes who puts a lot of thought into driving around the track as well. He just knows like where to place the car, and it's been a pleasure watching him, like you said earlier, on both platforms. But here we are, dude. We're at ESDA Chang Circuit. Here we go, warming up the tires, dude.
Yeah, Getting on out here. Another Mark IV Supra. On out here again, an IRT Olibet sponsored car as well. Very pretty livery. Looking good as our lights are on. Let's see what Vitaly has up his sleeve here as he is out. Kick the tires, light the fires, throwing it on in. Outside zone 1 to inside clip 1. Looking great, keeping it all on the track through the transition. Looking very, very confident as we're going on through again. Tucking it to that inside clip. And let's see, final transition. Can he hold it together? Big angle, looking great. A little bit of a waiver though, going through this 6th and final outside zone and across the line for Vitaly.
Yeah, just overall clean run, man. No complaints here.
Let's see what we got going on for that score for Vitaly. And that was our second to last driver in group number 1. We got 5 groups today. So come hang out.
Yeah, dude. Just vibing out through qualification here at Chang Circuit, dude.
Yeah, just getting our Chang on as we're gonna be going into battles about 15 minutes after all of this is over. So don't you go anywhere. It'll be on this YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button. Ring that bell. Hit us with a like. It helps a lot. Because again, remember now, we're on YouTube. We're no longer trying to please people. We're trying to please that algorithm as well. So thank you very, very much for all the support on trying this out and seeing if we like this experience a little bit more. As Vitaly is gonna get a score on in here slowly but surely. It's good. Judges making sure they like what that score is. They want to make sure they can put their name on it, sign it, give it a little hug, you know.
Yeah.
Do have our score on in here. There we go. 86, 89, 87. Puts him in 6th place right now. Will it be enough? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. But what I am sure of is that Vitaly is a very solid driver and just making sure everybody's ready. I'm ready. Lights are going down. Super motor revving up, flying through the chicane, heading down the straight. We have Vitaly from Team IRT Racing, looking super solid through that outer zone number 2 into outer zone number 3, just letting it all Chang out into outer zone number 4. Look at this Supra, man. He's just absolutely screaming through the latter part of this track. Great transition right up against the wall. Consistent as best as Vitaly just finishes up his run number 2 here at Chang Circuit.
As he's looking good here, finishing it on out. Gonna get a score on in here. Scores on in here. And again, we're going to be moving from Mark IV Supra to another Mark IV Supra. Brad Dan would be so happy. There we go. Run number 2 for Vitaly. Looking very good on run number 2. Good enough for 2nd place on a 91. Jeez, I know, right?
Yeah, solid all around, dude. No complaints here, man.
Up next, we got Vadim Abramov, our final driver in group number 1 here. And here we go. And Vadim is off for run number 1. Huge initiation, looking great. Good angle, good consistency, good speed. No waivers through that first corner through the transition. Looking again equally confident, putting it right on the line. Does Vadim have it in him to put it on pole? He might. There is a little bit of a waiver, but it'll be okay. Big angle, big flames as we're going through that outside zone number 6 and across the line. Very good run for Vadim and Bramov.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, it's so cool whenever people put like their little touches to their cars, man. It just really separates everybody from the rest of the pack.
Oh, it really, really does. Now we're gonna
It's
get that score in. Ripping on back, man. That thing is rumbly, man. It's got some gravel tune on it. But as we are going to get a score in here. And there we go, 81, 83, 81. Enough for 7th place right now.
nice.
Try
nice.
to improve run number 2.
Definitely can here as well. Just already getting ready, making sure everybody knows he's ready. He's flashing the lights, revving his engine, and he's off through the chicane, down this long straight here at Chang Circuit. Great flick on entry, flying through that touch and go into outer zone 2, maybe leaving a little bit early, but who cares, man. The Supra looking very solid, wall to wall on the zones as well, looking so good. I feel like he's fixing his mistakes. Great entry on that outer zone number 6. Look at this guy. That was a way just cleaner all around run for his run number 2 here.
It definitely was, as we are going to get our score on in for that run number 2 here. Our final driver, group number 1, in fact. Crazy. And again, if you're out there in chat land, I hope you're having a lovely day. Don't forget to hit that like button, drop us a subscription. We're doing the YouTube game, moving on over. This seems to be a little bit more stable of a platform.
Helps us all greatly, man. Look at the angle that this guy is ripping around this track on, dude.
Yeah, really committed run from Vadim.
You love to see it, dude. Just as confident as all get out, wall to wall, putting that wing into the wall, dude.
You are getting a score here. Run number 2, and it is an improvement. Look at that. As let's take a look right now at how our top 40. There it is. It did its update. Overall, we're looking pretty good. Ernestus Yukavelis, Vitaly Isayev, Pavel Gunn, Darius Ostrika, Nico Stolia round out our top 5. As we're going to take a quick break as we get ready for our next group. So thank you so much for hanging out with us here at ESDA, here at Chang International Circuit. We'll catch you in
Coverage of the 2023 Esports Drift Association Championship is brought to you by Next Level Racing. Build your ultimate simulation racing experience with Next Level Racing. Esports tested and award-winning. Visit nextlevelracing.com and use code ESDA23 to save $100 on gaming chairs for U.S. customers only. Next Level Racing. Take your drifting to the next level. By Moza Racing. Moza Racing is determined to create innovative and professional sim racing equipment that drivers can depend on for quality and endurance. Go further, go faster with Moza Racing. Want to get your hands on some of the best sim racing equipment on the market? Visit MozaRacing.com today. By 3D Wrap. Looking to upgrade your rig? 3D Wrap has sim racing mods, upgrades, and devices delivered with passion you can only get by being made in Italy. Visit 3dwrap.it for your next sim racing upgrade. And by Vosan, your home for Assetto drifting content. Want the track for today's competition? Looking for the best competition and fun drift content? Find everything drift and more at Vosan. Visit vosan.co to start driving today. Coverage of the 2023 Esports Drift Association Championship is brought to you by Next Level Racing. Build your ultimate simulation racing experience with Next Level Racing. Esports tested and award-winning. Visit nextlevelracing.com and use code ESDA23 to save $100 on gaming chairs for U.S. customers only. Next Level Racing. Take your drifting to the next level. By Moza Racing. Moza Racing is determined to create innovative and professional sim racing equipment that drivers can depend on for quality and endurance. Go further, go faster with Moza Racing. Want to get your hands on some of the best sim racing equipment on the market? Visit MozaRacing.com today. By 3D Wrap. Looking to upgrade your rig? 3D Wrap has sim racing mods, upgrades, and devices delivered with passion you can only get by being made in Italy. Visit 3dwrap.it for your next sim racing upgrade. And by Vosan, your home for Assetto drifting content. Want the track for today's competition? Looking for the best competition and fun drift content? Find everything drift and more at Vosan. Visit vosan.co to start driving today.
Welcome back, everybody, to ESDA 2023 season round number 4. We're out here in Chang Circuit. In the booth with me is Frankie C.
Yo, yo, yo. What's up, you guys? How you doing, Joe?
I'm doing great. How are you guys? Our judges today are Doug Armiston, man known only as Brady. Looking very, very good. Again, let's see. We are at Chang Circuit, so we're going all the way over. So again, here we go. Super committed track, only 2 transitions, but man, are there a lot of inside clips, and I don't know about you, Frankie. Big fan of inside clips and competitive drifting. I know that might be a hot take. Looking very good. Again, we're watching some drivers warm on up here. And so if you don't know drifting, if this is your first time watching, let's go over what's going on today. It might look a little bit foreign if you're used to normal auto sports here, but today we're doing drifting. We're going drifting. Yeah. So that line we just saw, that's what the drivers are supposed to be driving as close to and as aggressively as possible. That will give them their qualifying score. That also then is what they have to do during battles. The lead driver will do that line. The chase driver, treat the lead driver as a moving clipping point, being as close to that driver as possible. being as right up on the door of the lead as possible. And that really will determine who will win the battles. And then they'll flip and see who leads it. So let's take a look again at our qualifying right now. We're getting some names, and you'll see some people getting added in on zeros. Don't worry. Those are just our drivers coming on up here. Speaking of drivers who are coming on up here, we got a driver coming on up here. We're going to start out here with Gregory on Dreve in this gorgeous S15. So let's just take a look at the track as we are going, man.
All of our drivers just warming on up, man.
Get them up to the line and ready to go here, man. That's all we want. I just want to see good drifting, man. I want to see race cars. And again, thank you again for everyone checking us out over on YouTube. Again, likes make the world go around for us today. Lets us know that this is the right or wrong decision. So thank you so much for hanging out with us here at Qualifying for ESDA. And don't go anywhere. Once this is done, we'll just take a short break to fix the rumblies and our tumblies, and then we'll go on to top 32 here at Chang Circuit. Again, shout out to everyone here. Shout out to our sponsors. Appreciate you. Get our drivers up to the line. I think this might be a very small group judging by attendance, which that's fine. That just lets us get our top 32 and more. Lets a lot of drivers have an option to get into top 32, and that's one of the best things about ESDA. Once you're in here and competing, any given driver can win the top 32 on any given day for a lot of different reasons. And some of them is a lot of people just will got more shots because people won't show up. So show on up. And here we go. Gregory on Dreve for run number 1. Looking great in that blue S15. Big angle. Turning and burning through the zones. Looking very smooth. Very committed. As we're going on, nice wide line, tucking through nicely. Let's see how he does on the final transition. Looking great. Whoa, big angle and into the wall. Oh, I think that zeroed out.
Yeah. Unfortunate, man, but that's what run number 2s are here for.
That is what run number 2s are here for. As I'm going to wait to get confirmation on that zero, or are they going to give them something? And that might be enough to do a tiebreaker, because again, that second score can be used to tiebreak if points are equal. The more you know. Again, looking really good, looking solid. Gonna take probably a far more conservative run. Yep, and we are getting confirmation that first run is zeroed out, so we're just going to go straight into run number 2. So any run, any score on the board will be an improvement here for Gregory on Dreve. So let's see what he has up his sleeve. Ooh, that rhymed.
And the lights are down. That S15 roaring through the chicane, heading down the straight. Good initiation on flick. Or good initiation on that outer zone, number 1. Just skating by, man. Filling out all the zones very cleanly, heading into that outer zone, number 4. Looking super solid. Hitting that touch and go, flying through, man. Hitting every zone. Oh, no! Man. Oh, dude, that was so sick, man. I hate to see that.
We might as well look at them side by side.
Oh,
because
man.
both runs, what a run did he have underneath him as well.
Oh, man, I feel like if he would have just maybe laid on the rear brake compared to the hand brake, it would have set his car up so much better, dude. I hate to see it.
Yeah, he was just trying to do such a stanky entry, and both times it just didn't work out. It was almost like a replay of run 1 and run number 2. So again, unfortunate for Gregory on Dreve. 11th place right now. And up next,
Hey, dude.
we got Joachim Hogue in one of the smallest cars on the grid. Warming up them little tires, and it's like a little go-kart, dude. I do really like this car, though. I think this car is super cool.
Yeah, getting able to like try out all the cars is definitely one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, I think this car's awesome. This will get them up to the line, ready to go, waiting on our judges to say they're ready. Joachim Hogue trying to avoid what Gregory Andreev just did. And let's see how much send he has saved up. Let's go. Big angle, looking good through that inside clip, right through the transition, looking very confident. That car's looking like it's almost three-wheeling as he's going through in this E30. Looking great. Let's see in this final transition. Whoa, so much snap. So much style. Yes, Joachim Hogue coming out here. I don't know if that's going to be the best scored run ever. That's one of my favorite runs of the day.
Dude, round after round, this driver is just getting more and more confident. I'm loving seeing this guy go around all these tracks, and it really shows. I feel like he's just really enjoying this car. He's really figuring it out, and I'm really saying really a lot of time. But who cares, man? Just watching this E30 look in the last zone, man. You love to see it.
It's so crazy. It's so aggressive. And that just, you know, that's what I want to see. I don't care about scores. I just want to see people send it right on that line of dropping all the apples on the ground, man. That's what's fun about drifting. I don't know about whatever anyone else thinks about it, but my gosh, do I love to see it. Our judges definitely taking a look at a few things. I suspect they like that run is what I'm getting. They either love it or hate it. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
I think we're going to start to get an idea on in here. Let's see, yep. Because we are getting some scores in here. Joachim Hogue. Look at that. 96, 95, 93. Puts him in first place after run number 1. Not surprised at all what a run that was. Because here we go. Let's see. And ready for run number 2.
This dude just hopped in the E30 and woke up all the judges, all the announcers, dude, and everybody in chat. If you guys are enjoying these runs, make sure to slap that like button, dude, man. Slam it, dude. Hit that subscribe button, and we're off, dude, for run number 2. This E30 is moving and grooving this Saturday morning. Great entry flying through that touch and go, just lighting up those tires, filling up all these zones end to end, looking very solid as he's going around through. Oh man, I just so deep and so wide. This dude has everything in store. What do I need to say anything? Can I just shut up and let this guy drive? What an incredible run number 2.
And again, what an incredible run. I think it was, looking back at it, I think there was a little bit more corrections here and there, but man, did it have that X factor, if you will. Gosh, I hate to say it, but for real, just full send or no send. I'm going to send this, or I'm going to be in the wall upside down. I don't care. I'm here at Chang and I'm down to Chang, is what he said. I don't see it being an improvement, but you know, whatever makes him happy. Again, what a pretty car. What a great driver. He's already sitting on first place, so he's just gonna want to improve upon that. But I don't see that happening. that first run was great,
dude. Honestly. Just as the last outer zone, man. It's so nice. I love seeing this guy drive, man.
Yeah, he really sends it. As waiting for our score on in here. Again, come on out to our top 32. be right after this. We'll have drone cams. We'll have Party Zero will be here. It'll be a good day.
Yeah, really setting a standard here.
Yeah, the judges are definitely looking at something. I don't know what, but they're looking at something. I think they're super happy with it, because we're going to get our score on in here. We do have a score. Best. But still in first place. And up next, who's our next challenger? Zakar Pavlovsky. One of my favorite cars on the grid. Might be biased, but that's just me. Get him up to the line. We're ready to go here.
Getting up to the line, dude.
Yeah, looking real good, man. That thing is so low and wide. It's so cool. Deal with it. Zakar up here. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve. The standard has been brought now with Joachim Hogue. So let's see what he's got up his sleeve here as our lights are on and he is off. Having to follow a heater of a run. Let's see what he's got. Nice flick in. Good angle through that inside clip. Not as deep as he'll want to be, but there we go. Now I think he is locking in. I don't know. I think he's leaving a little bit on the table everywhere. This is a very solid but conservative run number one. Ooh, with a tire drop. I don't see this being a very high score, and I don't see this being a score. Back to the line them up and ready for run number two. Yep, as we are officially zeroed out on that run, we are ready for run number two.
Unfortunate, man.
Yeah, it is what it is. But got a second run. Could do it.
Yep, man. Lights are going down, heading through the chicane. The little the BRZ FRS that could, man, flying through that that outer zone number one. Me trying not to say the wrong model number, but hey, you know, flying through, looking solid, man. This guy's just cruising by. A little bit shallow on a few zones here, but fixing his mistakes, heading into outer zone number 6. Ooh, no. Nobody saw anything. I'm not going to say anything. I'm sure the judges didn't see anything, so...
Yeah, the judges totally didn't see anything. As well, let's see here. Again, I don't think it'll be a 0. I don't think it'll be a... Oh my gosh. My allergies are freaking out. I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I tried to get out of the way. I tried to dodge that bullet. Yeah, I don't. I could see him zeroing it, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably just going to be a major deduction one way or another, but...
As it goes, as is in drifting. As we do have a score, and Frankie, do you have ESPN or something?
No, why?
Yeah, because, yeah, you're right. Big deduction.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. 11th place. As up next, we got Liam Akihiko. Looking good. Did you just get my ESPN joke?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. It's early, man. I didn't have my coffee, dude.
I'm on 2 hours of sleep. I don't know what your excuse is. Let's go.
You're on 2 hours of sleep because you're addicted to iRacing, bro.
Don't worry about my life. Anyway, Liam Akihiko up at the line with a gorgeous livery on his Mark IV Supra. Get him up to the line, ready to rip here. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve, and there we go. And clarification from Joaquim, it is definitely freewheeling. I'm sorry. I will give my blood sacrifice later. As here we go. Liam Akihiko looking pretty decent. A little bit of adjustments here and there, but keeping it on the track. Overall, pretty good. Again, keeping it right up on the wall, not zeroing the run. As we are going across the line, looking good.
Yep. This thing is so aggressive looking every single time. I feel like I'm just staring at the body kit more as he goes around the track.
It's like ignorant in a really great way. It's just weird, and I like it. I don't know. It's a good drift car. You like that body kit? Drop us a like. If you don't,
yeah, dude.
Also drop us a like.
And if you absolutely hate the rear end of this car, make sure you hit that subscription button, dude. Everything counts.
Here we go.
I love how aggressive this car is. It's so sick.
We do have a score. It's not as aggressive as the body kit, though. An 82. Putting him in 9th place. So let's see what he's got for run at number 2.
Yeah. One of the cars where the livery matches the body kit, dude. Everything's so aggressive. I love this Supra more and more. Getting ready here at Chang Circuit for run number 2. Excuse me. Excuse me. As the lights go down, man, that Supra is just revving up his engine, flying through the chicane, down the straight. This guy wants to prove to the judges entering into outer zone number 1, just letting it all Chang out into outer zone number 2, flying through into that touch and go, heading into outer zone number 3 or 4. I forgot how to count, but man, this dude's looking super solid as he's making his way into outer zone number 6, slamming the wall, man, but who cares? Look at that line, that cloud of smoke, man. This guy's just absolutely gaming for your run number 2.
Definitely looking great. I think it will be an improvement. I think we're looking for maybe one more driver. We'll see. And again, getting some scores on in here for Liam Akihiko. See what he's got up his sleeve. Again, what a run. All the drivings today are just crazy, and I think thank you to Chang Circuit for being so like welcoming and hospitable. Because we're out here.
It's so pleasant over here, man. It's only a mild 102 degrees outside.
No big deal. No worries about it. Getting our scores all squared away. As we do have a score here for Liam. We go 84s, 85s. Looking pretty decent, putting him in 9th place. Then I believe our final driver here, Lucas see him in the lobby. Hopefully he's taking his 5-minute mechanical. Take a look at where we're at right now. Again, Walking Hogue in the leader. Nessus Ukabellas, Vitaly Isayev, Pavel Gunnin, and Darius Ostraka rounding out our top 5. Looking good and strong. Again. Hope everyone's having a lovely day as we get him on in here ready to drift. We're going to get him up to the line. As here we go. Lucas Tazimski up on the line in this S14. Do love a good S14, man. See enough of them. Here we go. Lights out. Away we go. Lucas Tazimski ripping out of the gate, man. Big flick initiation. Looking great. Right through that inside clip. Through the transition. Again, looking awesome. Through the inside clip, keeping it all on the track. I'm pretty sure there might have been a drop snuck in there as we are going through into the final transition of his run number 1, keeping it out of the wall so far. Looking really, really confident across the line. What a run.
Yeah, just gonna show everybody up. Excuse me, just gonna show everybody what's up this round here at Chang Circuit. Looking solid all around, man. Filling out all the zones. That S14 is flying through this track, dude.
Oh, it really, really is. And we got a score on in for that. And I believe this will be our final driver of this group. Then we have a few more on our EU, and then we'll have a few US brackets. We'll be good to go. As we are starting to get scores on in here for Lucas's first run. Looking good. There we go. 86, 88, 87. It's good enough for 9th place. Let's get ready for run at number 2. And he is off.
Heading through the chicane, lights are down, heading through, going down the straight, entering into outer zone 1, flying by that touch and go. This S14 is cruising, man, moving and grooving, staying very smooth here. That line looking so solid, filling out all these zones, missing a bit of outside of that touch and go, but able to fix his line heading into that zone. A little bit of bumping and running on that wall, but nonetheless staying solid through the latter half. And that will be your run number 2.
Looking real good for run number 2 here from Lucas Tazimski, our final driver of group number 2 here. EU number 2. We'll get our other drivers loaded on in and ready to go for 3 here. Very good though. Again, nothing to shake a stick at from Lucas Tazimski whatsoever. as we are getting our score on in here. I don't think it's an improvement, unfortunately. Puts him in 9th place. Looking good. Again, let's take a look at our top 40. So we will take a quick break over here at ESDA round number 4. That's the right one. Thank you again for hanging out with us.
Coverage of the 2023 Esports Drift Association Championship is brought to you by Next Level Racing. Build your ultimate simulation racing experience with Next Level Racing. Esports tested and award-winning. Visit nextlevelracing.com and use code ESDA23 to save $100 on gaming chairs for U.S. customers only. Next Level Racing. Take your drifting to the next level. By Moza Racing. Moza Racing is determined to create innovative and professional sim racing equipment that drivers can depend on for quality and endurance. Go further, go faster with Moza Racing. Want to get your hands on some of the best sim racing equipment on the market? Visit MozaRacing.com today. By 3D Wrap. Looking to upgrade your rig? 3D Wrap has sim racing mods, upgrades, and devices delivered with passion you can only get by being made in Italy. Visit 3dwrap.it for your next sim racing upgrade. And by Vosan, your home for Assetto drifting content. Want the track for today's competition? Looking for the best competition and fun drift content? Find everything drift and more at Vosan. Visit vosan.co to start driving today. Coverage of the 2023 Esports Drift Association Championship is brought to you by Next Level Racing. Build your ultimate simulation racing experience with Next Level Racing. Esports tested and award-winning. Visit nextlevelracing.com and use code ESDA23 to save $100 on gaming chairs for U.S. customers only. Next Level Racing. Take your drifting to the next level. By Moza Racing. Moza Racing is determined to create innovative and professional sim racing equipment that drivers can depend on for quality and endurance. Go further, go faster with Moza Racing. Want to get your hands on some of the best sim racing equipment on the market? Visit MozaRacing.com today. By 3D Wrap. Looking to upgrade your rig? 3D Wrap has sim racing mods, upgrades, and devices delivered with passion you can only get by being made in Italy. Visit 3dwrap.it for your next sim racing upgrade. And by Vosan, your home for Assetto drifting content. Want the track for today's competition? Looking for the best competition and fun drift content? Find everything drift and more at Vosan. Visit vosan.co to start driving today.
Welcome back, everybody, to ESDA round number 4. Again, with me, we got Frankie C.
Yo, yo, yo.
What up, everybody? We got our judges, Harold, Di, and Harold, also known as Di, Doug, and Brady. So, let's just get on into it, man. Up next, our first driver of the day, Samuel Guns. Not of the day, of this group, our final group. Let's take a look. They're warming up. I don't find it. There it is. Look at our drivers all ready and warmed up. Waiting on our judges to give us the green light. Get this group done, and then we'll move on over to the U.S. groups.
Nice, man. Moving and grooving,
Moving
dude.
and grooving. And then after that, shortly after, about 15 minutes after, as we set our servers up, we'll do our top 32 battle. Same channel, so make sure you drop a subscribe, drop a like. It helps us out a lot. Our new home
A lot,
over here
man.
on YouTube. Thank you very much, everybody. Let's see, as we're getting ready to go. I think we are getting ready to go here. Judging by how calm and still the track is again, we got Samuel Guns, our first driver of our final EU group today. We're gonna get him up here. The squat master over here, Samuel Guns, squatted out S15. These things always look so mean. Like,
Yeah, dude.
Drift S15 looks mean, but I like them. It makes me happy.
Yeah.
So here we go. Samuel Guns getting ready for run number 1 here, and let's see what he's got up his sleeve. Ripping through the start. Nice stiff flick on in there. We're going on through in the transition, looking great, and again, looking perfect as we go on through that inside clip. Looking great. And again, one more. We're getting on through, looking very, very good and across the line. Overall, good run number 1 for Samuel Guns.
Yeah, dude. Overall, pretty solid, man.
Nothing
This
to shake a stick at.
S15's. Yeah, dude. This S15's moving and grooving.
Yeah, man.
No complaints from me.
Getting ready. Our judges getting their scores on in here. And our judges going over the replay with a fine-toothed comb, making sure everyone gets a score that is accurate to their run. It's our final EU group. We'll move on over. US servers, make sure all our drivers have the best connection possible. Judges very, very stoked on that run. It seems. Not to spoil too much, but here we go. 95s, 93s. Is that good enough for first? Nope, just shy. But that is second place for Samuel Guns. I'm going to be excited about that.
Yeah, dude, just an overall extremely aggressive run number 1. Let's see what they can throw together. So you get him lined up for run number 2 here at Chang Circuit. Lights are down. S15 revving up, heading through the chicane, down the straight. Good flick on entry, staying very solid. The judges are loving what they're seeing. It's obviously showing here as he transitions into outer zone number 3, into outer zone number 4. This car is just screaming through the touch and go. Man, this guy is staying super solid heading into that last outer zone. A little bit of wavering, bumping and rubbing on the wall, but that will be your run number 2.
Samuel Guns looking very good. He threw a 360 on the end just for the culture, man.
Yeah.
I can't fault him for that. We'll get a score in for run number 2. I think it'll be pretty decent. It'll be hard to top number 1. Number 1 was an amazing. One of those like runs where it's so smooth it doesn't even stand out, man. Let's see here. Let's see here. Get some scores on in. You have one. Here we go. Not an improvement, but still, he's in second place by 0.4 points. So we're all there. Up next, we got Nap That Nutty. Great name. He's gonna be in that R35. The Hothead Racer. Really cool looking livery on that car.
Yeah, man. This R35 is just so sick, man. Love seeing this guy go around these tracks the last couple rounds.
And we are lights out. Away we go. Nap That Nutty. Let's see if he's going to get nutty. Big flick. Looking great. Great angle. Great commitment. Not too much wavering. There might be a little bit, though. The judges will not like that as he is going on through. Looking very good through the second corner. Again, keeping it turning and burning through the final transition. Will he keep it out of the wall? Very aggressive. A little bit of wavering through this last outside zone, though. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve for run number 2. Looking good. At that on run number 1.
These things are crazy, man. The way they're driving the R35s, just overall pretty solid, you know?
Oh, for sure. One of the big cars that tends to do very well overall. Are going to get that score in for run number 1. The judge is taking a look. I'm sure they're trying to find one thing to see how that's going to sway their opinion. We're starting to get an inkling of a score here. There we go. 88s across the board. He's going back to the future, but he's in 10th place. We're getting ready for run number 2. So we're getting ready. Run number 2 here. For Nap That Nutty.
Lights are going down, heading through the chicane. This R34 screaming out the line, man, heading down the straight. Look at that flick on entry, a massive amount of angle, heading into outer zone number 2 as he goes to outer zone number 3. Man, this car is just screaming through this track. filling out all these zones quite nicely, right up on that touch and go. Look at that angle, heading into outer zone 6. Yes, this is what I've been wanting to see. Crazy reverse entry on the wall throughout outer zone number 6. Yeah, this is what I want to see every time, man.
Looking good from That Nutty in run number 2, and 88 for run number 1 was already pretty decent, but definitely I think run number 2 was way better.
Yeah, 100%.
We'll see. Our judges will get us a score, and we'll move on to our final 2 EU drivers. Looking very, very good. Here at Chang Circuit. Shout out everyone in chat, changing out with us. Again, just gonna get this score on in here, and then we have 2 IRT drivers. Ooh. Getting good. See, again, our judges, Swirly, also known as Doug, Brady, and Harold, coming out here and really volunteering their time, helping us out here, making sure the judging calls are consistent, making sure everybody is getting a fair shake at this.
Everybody's pulling out the little magnifying glass. Brady having to pull up the screen right up to his nose just so he can see it.
Yeah, he sometimes gets it real close. Because we do have a score here. That Nutty looking pretty decent overall. In 8th place in 88 and 89. Talk about consistency. And up next we got Danielis Parangauskis. Every time it just trips me up. There's so many letters. But awesome dude, awesome name, awesome car, awesome driver. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve here for run number 1. I think we're about to see some full send or no send here from Danielis. And let's see what he's got up his sleeve here. Big flick on in to the initiation. Good speed, good angle, keeping it all on the track. On through into that inside, looking great. Does keep it all on the track. I think there might have been a slight drop. I'd have to take a closer look at it, but looking great through outside zone number 5 and into 6. Big handbrake pull. Looking great, dragging that bumper all along the wall and across the line.
Yeah, man. There's a few teams here that whenever they show up with a certain livery, you don't even have to know like who's driving. You just know it's about to be an incredibly solid run, and can't argue here as he's making it through all the zones. That line staying super solid. So I'm really stoked to see if he can throw any kind of improvement for run number 2.
I have to imagine that he will. Like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, of course.
You're gonna want to just drive better, you know. Come on. But I think it will be a very good score for run number 1. Again, as the runs go on longer, the judges want to make sure that if we called this one way earlier, they have to do it again. As is Judge Sports. And we are getting a scoring for run number 1 here. Go 88, 89, 89. Puts him in 9th place. We'll want to improve on that, but I think that might be good enough. Here we go, getting ready for run number 2.
Lights are down. This BMW is out the gate, through the chicane, down the straight here at Chang Circuit. Great initiation into outer zone 1, flying by that touch and go. Massive amount of angle into outer zone number 2, flying through outer zone number 3. Man, this guy is moving and grooving, just sailing through this track here at Chang Circuit. Looking so solid into the last zone. Great entry. No, oh, you hate to see it. The wall getting him one more time, but that will be your run number 2.
I fear that we know that will be a 0 here. Just waiting for that confirmation. Again, I'm sure the judges are making sure to see, is that actually 0 before they hand out said 0. Although I didn't see if it went completely straight or not. Are getting a call here. There we go. That last score is incorrect. There we go. That's better. In 9th place, and now into our final E driver of the day, Daniel Andrejev. What he's got up his sleeve here. Let's see here, with the flashy lights and everything, he's trying to throw down a flashy run here. Let's see, revving it up. Getting ready for those lights to kick on, and we will see what we have here. And he is off. Daniel Andrejev ripping out of the start gates. Big flick in, looking very, very good. Keeping it all on the track here through the transition again. Looking great. Super confident, super consistent, super smooth. That car's like leaning on over. It's all gripped up as we're going on through. Nice flick into the final zone. A little bit of a correction though, I think, as we're going on through. There we go for run number 1 for Daniel Andrejev. Coming on through. And let's see what he's got up his sleeve for the second run. The judge is taking a look at run number 1.
Oh man.
Yeah, right? Crazy runs today.
Yeah, dude's looking solid. Can't complain. You know, he's been really good a lot of rounds this season, so no surprise here that he's just cruising through this run number 1 here at Chang Circuit.
Overall, looking great in that first run. So our judge is making sure that he will be getting a score on in here. Here we go, getting a score on in here. 88s, across the board, 87, 89, gives him an 88 even, getting ready for run number 2.
Heading up, dude. Flashing lights. Lights are going down. That S15 cranking through the chicane, down the straight. This guy's ready for an improvement here for his run number 2 here at Chang Circuit. Looking so solid, filling out all these zones. Man, the transition speed on this S15 is no other, leaving a little bit less desired. Pretty shallow in that last zone, but able to fix his mistake into the last outer zone. all the angle in the world, cranking up those tires. Look at that smoke, and that will be your run number 2.
Looking great for Daniel Andrzej, our final driver of the U groups. We're going to get this score on in the books. Move on to our U.S. drivers. Looking good overall. Let's see,
Man, S15 is looking so solid. I'm loving seeing all these drivers just glide into that last outer zone. To be honest, I thought there would be way more issues into that last zone.
That last outer zone is very do or die, and I have a feeling it has taken some victims today as well. So,
Yeah, I'm really curious how people will end up looking at battles too. So
we will see here.
Mm-hmm.
Again, getting our score on in. Here we go. We do have a score here. Not an improvement, but puts him in 11th place. Let's take a look at our top 40 as it stands right now. Looking very good. Walking home, Samuel Guns, Ernestus Yukovalis, Vitaly Isayev, and Pavel Gunin in our top 5. Looking very, very good, as we will take a quick break as we transfer on over to our U.S. server. So thank you so much for hanging out with us all here at ESDA round number 4, and we will be back with you shortly.
Coverage of the 2023 Esports Drift Association Championship is brought to you by Next Level Racing. Build your ultimate simulation racing experience with Next Level Racing. Esports tested and award-winning. Visit nextlevelracing.com and use code ESDA23 to save $100 on gaming chairs for U.S. customers only. Next Level Racing. Take your drifting to the next level. By Moza Racing. Moza Racing is determined to create innovative and professional sim racing equipment that drivers can depend on for quality and endurance. Go further, go faster with Moza Racing. Want to get your hands on some of the best sim racing equipment on the market? Visit MozaRacing.com today. By 3D Wrap. Looking to upgrade your rig? 3D Wrap has sim racing mods, upgrades, and devices delivered with passion you can only get by being made in Italy. Visit 3dwrap.it for your next sim racing upgrade. And by Vosan, your home for Assetto drifting content. Want the track for today's competition? Looking for the best competition and fun drift content? Find everything drift and more at Vosan. Visit vosan.co to start driving today. Coverage of the 2023 Esports Drift Association Championship is brought to you by Next Level Racing. Build your ultimate simulation racing experience with Next Level Racing. Esports tested and award-winning. Visit nextlevelracing.com and use code ESDA23 to save $100 on gaming chairs for U.S. customers only. Next Level Racing. Take your drifting to the next level. By Moza Racing. Moza Racing is determined to create innovative and professional sim racing equipment that drivers can depend on for quality and endurance. Go further, go faster with Moza Racing. Want to get your hands on some of the best sim racing equipment on the market? Visit MozaRacing.com today. By 3D Wrap. Looking to upgrade your rig? 3D Wrap has sim racing mods, upgrades, and devices delivered with passion you can only get by being made in Italy. Visit 3dwrap.it for your next sim racing upgrade. And by Vosan, your home for Assetto drifting content. Want the track for today's competition? Looking for the best competition and fun drift content? Find everything drift and more at Vosan. Visit vosan.co to start driving today.
Welcome back, everybody, to ESDA round number 4 here at Chang Circuit. You know who's in here. We know what track we're at. You know how our scores are doing. We're into our final groups of qualifying. So we're in the US groups now. Got a lot of really good drivers out here. Up first, we got Kawane Ebanks. He is on a mission today. Wanting to take a win. Let's see if he can do it. Let's take a look here as we're getting everybody ready to go here. A lot of rotaries. I'm not complaining at all. So we'll get our drivers ready to go. Get everybody ready to go here. And once this is over, do not go anywhere. We'll have our top 32 tuning in real quick. So do not sleep on that. You thought qualifying was fun. Just wait for battles. This is going to be next level. So we're getting ready for Kawane Ebanks, run number 1. He is revving on up. He is ready to go here, flashing his lights. I have a rotary, can't you hear me? And the lights are out, and away we go. Kawane Ebanks, what does he have up his sleeve? Gunning for first place. Let's see, big angle, great initiation. Great through outside zone number 2, and again through 3. No major issues. The car bumping a little bit, but I think that's the track. I'm not familiar enough with Chang Circuit to say in any way, in a meaningful way at least, as we're going on through big angle, keeping it right on the wall. Jeez, Quinn, leave some for the rest of us, man. Looking good, dude.
Yeah, that was so sweet, dude.
That was a very good run from Kawane Ebanks. I do say so myself here. Looking very, very good, in fact. Jeez, dude, look at that. Setting the standard for the U.S. drivers, man. Coming out of the gate swinging.
I literally have nothing to say. I'm just watching him go around the track, man. Line him up for round number 2, dude. I want to see him go again.
You got to get a score for run 1 first, man. And I'm expecting,
Hey,
I'm expecting a fairly high one.
Just put Pog for score number 1, dude. Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm ready to see him, dude.
1 million points. Okay, as we are getting the scores on in here. Kawane Ebanks looking decent, puts him in 4th place right now. Will want to improve though.
Yeah, can't argue on it, dude. Such a solid run number 1. Let's see what he can put together for his run number 2 here at Chang Circuit for ESDA, dude. Heading through the chicane, lights are down, lighting up those tires, flying into outer zone number 1, passing by that touch and go. Look at all of that angle into outer zones 2 and 3, man. This guy is just sailing through this map wall to wall, making sure he's filling out every single zone and looking so good. Look at all that angle heading into outer zone number 6. Man, this RX-7 is just screaming, and that will be your run number 2. Holy crap, Joe.
Looking very, very good. Run number 2 from Gawain. Our judges definitely... I don't know if it's... I think it's scruffier, man. It looked really strong, but I think it's a little bit scruffier. Don't know, though. That's not a judge, but just looking at it, man. Gawain is out here to win it today. He is leading our points currently, so he's going to want to maintain that. Every point will count with how close this season is turning out here.
Man. What a solid run. Holy crap, man. I keep on saying it over and over again. Wow, look at all these drivers just improving round after round, but it's such a repetitive story. The amount of skill that all these drivers have this season, man, is just absolutely insane.
Oh, for sure. It is nuts. It really, really is, and I do not envy our judges at all. Having to differentiate these runs, honestly, at this point. As you can tell, though, when qualifying runs like this, the battles tend to be pretty spicy. Everyone is going for gold, as we do have a score for run number 2 from Gawain Ebanks. And it is not an improvement, putting them in 4th place still. 2 very solid runs. Up next, most cursed car in ESDA, Ethan Minima in that Mark 5 Supra 8.6 thing.
How we doing out there?
Just get him up to the line.
Having a killer last round,
Really
and I'm
good.
excited to see this dude going around this track here at Chang Circuit, man.
Chang, dude.
Chang!
Are getting him up to the line here. As we are having just a moment as our light man is going to get ready. I hear speak of a ravenous dog, I don't know. Send Ethan Minima out. Another driver who definitely... Wait, he can just flip his bumpers on and off.
What?
Oh, I'm
Respect, dude.
Respect, man. It's like a David Blaine out here. As the lights are on and he is off. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve here. Ethan Minima, a driver who definitely is always on the hunt for a win and always within a reach of doing so. And so far, this is a run that definitely is setting him up for success for the battles later. He's again looking great, looking beautiful through that inside clip and through the transition, looking great, hanging onto that handbrake. Looking good, staying in it and across the line. The minimum run number 1.
A little bit of a bobble heading into that outer zone number 6, but man, he really was able to save it. Overall, a really good run number 1 here for Ethan. Filling out all the zones very nicely. I love how he's placing this Supra here at Chang Circuit. He's looking very clean here for your run number 1.
Oh, for sure. And I think that was a good, not even just safe, but just a good run number 1 to get in the books here.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Just throw something on the board and just have a crazy run number 2.
Yep. Get into the top 32 with attendance today. I think we can definitely getting something on the board might just be good enough in general. And if
Yeah,
not,
absolutely
I
agree.
think I'm guessing like 77 cutoff otherwise.
Yeah,
I guess.
about that.
Yeah. here at Chang Circuit.
Chang.
Chang. Again, shout out to our sponsors, Next Level Racing, Vosan, 3D Wrap, and Moza. Check out our amazing sponsors over there. Again, viewers like you, having you guys watch makes the world go around, so thank you for hanging out with us. Don't forget to drop a sub and a like. It helps us out a lot, as we do have a score for Ethan Minima's run number 1. Not great, not terrible.
Yeah.
I'm in 16th place. Going to want to improve upon that, though. Let's see.
Yeah, I feel like that outer zone 6 bobble might have hurt him a ton, but can definitely fix that here for his run number 2 here at Chang Circuit. Let's see what the judges say about it, and let's see what he can put down, dude.
And he's off.
Heading through the chicane, down the straight, Ethan Minima looking very solid. Great entry through outer zone number 1, skirting past outer zone number 2. He's lighting up those tires on that Supra, flying through the latter half of this track, looking so solid, filling out all these zones from end to end, man, into the last outer zone. So much cleaner too as well. Just dragging that car on the wall. Absolutely incredible driving coming from Ethan.
Looking very good from Ethan Mima. I bet that will be an improvement on that 84 from run number 1. Definitely have to see here.
Oh man, love to see it, dude. This Ethan has just been one driver that he's looking tough more and more every single round, dude. It's good to see.
I am not surprised. Again, a driver that can show up and throw down kind of whenever. But let's be real, all the drivers here today can definitely do that. The judges will be getting a call on in here.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, right. What a run. What a car.
I know, this car, it's growing on me round after round too. I'm starting to actually like the color, dude. Like, just look at the color on that hood just pop, man, as he goes around this circuit.
As we are getting a score on in here, looking good for Ethan Minima. 90 even puts him in 8th place. Up next, Austin Zalewski in that gorgeous C6 Corvette. They're up to the line and ready to go here. Full send or no send. As here we go. Austin Zalewski getting up to the line.
Yeah, another Corvette, man. These guys are something else in these Corvettes, man. Showing up round after round.
Yeah, really, and they always just shred them, man. So good to
Taking
see.
advantage of that rear end.
Yeah, you can really just tuck it right up on the wall, man. So yeah, why not take advantage of it? It's a cool car anyway.
Yeah. I'm not complaining.
Yeah, exactly. As we are getting our lights, and Austin Zalewski will get sent down the chute, and out we go onto Chang Circuit. Will he Chang it into the wall, or will he Chang it into the lead? And here we go. Throwing it through that inside clip, looking great through the transition again. Looking so cool, calm, and collected. Not any wavering that I can really see from my end. Here we go again through the final transition of his first run here. Looking pretty good. Staying committed on that throttle and across the line. Looking pretty good, man.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Just another solid run. Man. For their run number 1. This Corvette, dude, just screaming through this track.
Oh, yeah. Really going for it. lined up to the line. As we're out here, Chang Circuit. They say the Riga of the East.
The Riga of the East, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, maybe I'm just a hater, but this track is so much cooler than Riga.
No,
I'm just gonna say it.
This track's really, really cool. I did not know about it before this round, and I gotta say, big fan of it.
Yeah, 100%.
Here we go, Austin Zalewski, run number 1. And I'm in 16th place, going to want to improve on that. Getting ready for run number 2 here. Here we go, getting up, revving up, and ready to go.
Through the line, man. Lights are out. This Corvette shredding down the straight, entering into outer zone number 1, just tearing up those tires as he heads into outer zone number 2. That transition speed looking so solid, flying through the latter half of this track, right on the line of all these zones, trying to stay as deep as possible, entering into outer zone 6, passing by the wall of death, scraping that rear bumper on the wall. Wow, man, what a great looking run number 2 here.
And yeah, really, what a run, hoping to improve on that 86.3, and you know, probably could do it.
Yeah, probably an improvement if I do say so myself. Looking so solid as well. I'm not even complaining, man. I'm so excited to see these guys battle it out for the top 32. Everybody looks like they're really enjoying the track. The confidence is there. The lines are all there. I'm so stoked.
Yeah, I am really excited. I cannot wait for the battles that will be happening later today. Oh my gosh, on this same channel, so don't forget, drop a sub, ring that bell, hit that like button, helps us all out in the algorithm. Thank you very much for being with us today. We're waiting for a score here from Austin Zalewski. Share the link with your friends. Have a watch party. Dude. Make some nachos. I don't know.
Send the link to your grandma, dude. Like right now.
Yeah, maybe.
Tell her to like and subscribe.
Yeah, maybe grandma will like to watch the drifting. Getting a score. Again, waiting for that score. Are getting scores in. Here we go. Oh, Austin Zalewski out here. Really high run. There we go, man. Putting him in 2nd place. Very well done for Austin Zalewski. Up next, we got William Holloway in that KMR RX-7. I think it looks sick. Get him up to the line. We're ready to go here as we are getting near the end of our US/all drivers for this round.
Man. Gotta wake up the drivers, men. Get them lined up. I'm ready to go.
Let's see what William Holloway has up his sleeve.
Another rad RX-7, dude.
Yeah. It shoots flames forever. It makes crazy sounds. It's an RX-7. Like, what should I not like about this car? It's cool. As William Holloway getting up to the line and ready to go for his run here. Hopefully he doesn't burn that carbon hood off or something. Here we go. Lights are on. That thing is revving and we are off. William Holloway trying to destroy his rev limiter and destroy this track. Let's see. Great initiation. Looking very, very smooth, great again. Through the transition, coming on through, just ripping. It sounds like an F1 car, man. It's crazy. It's going on through, dropping a tire, unfortunately, but other than that, big flick in, great entry into the final outside zone. Coming on through and across the line for run number 1, William Holloway.
Man,
that was a run.
Just solid, you know?
Yeah, really just in it to win it, man. So let's see what he's got for a score. I have a feeling it's going to be a pretty good one. Just shot in the dark. Not like I've watched all the runs or anything today.
I feel like I saw a few tire drops here and there, so maybe an 80s moment, but I don't know. I'm just an announcer, dude. I don't know anything.
Yeah, right. As I think we are eventually going to get these scores on in here. Our judges taking looks left, right, and center. As we are going to start to get them on in here. Oh, William Holloway, 84, 86, 85, putting him in 17th place. Let's get ready for run number 2. Back up the line. He's going to really full sender now. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve.
Warming up those tires.
Yeah, for real, though. And here he is.
Lights are going down, man. Engine revving through the chicane. William Holloway ready to up his score compared to number 1. Great initiation through that outer zone. Look at that angle into outer zone number 2. That line cleaning up a lot more, dude, as well. Flying through that outer zone number 3. This dude is looking very solid. Whoa, look at the backy. Oh, had to enter in a little bit shallow to adjust there for that, but looking great nonetheless. That'll be your run number 2.
Looking very good from William Holloway in run number 2. Looking to improve on an 85. If there was a run to do it, that might have been it. Let's see here. Again, all of a sudden, the competition is going to be very fierce, in my opinion. And I like to see that. I'm getting excited for these battles.
Same, man. Excuse me. Like I was saying, it just seems like round after round, people are just trying their best to catch up to each other in terms of skill. And with everybody getting more and more comfortable in their cars, it's definitely starting to show here.
Guessing the judges saw some tire drops or something I didn't catch, man, on my screens. Here we go. Yeah, there's only one way to describe that. But 16th place, that is definitely enough to get into the show today. I have a feeling.
Yeah.
Good for Will. Up next, we got Takuma Fujimoto in a gorgeous FT86.
Yeah, kind of surprised not more people are running this platform, but hey, take advantage of what you can, man.
Getting it going, the biggest wing in sim drifting.
I love it, man. This car is wicked.
I know, I really do like this car. Here we go. Looking very good up on the line. Let's see what kind of send he has here. and he is off. Takuma Fujimoto, let's see what he's got on the initiation. Looking very good. Big angle, slight adjustments. You can see those front wheels were working to keep him straight, but sending all in, and let's go. Keeping it all on the outside. Looking very, very good through the transition. Having to add angle in multiple steps will not be the best for the score, but looking cool.
Yeah, dude. Probably just a nerves thing as he's getting ready to run his run number 2 here.
Up to the line, trying to get a score in.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go, gonna get a score on him. Judge is really going on in here. Just big send.
Yeah, I'm curious what they're talking about here.
Yeah, I would be very, very curious as well. We are getting a score in. I know what they were talking about. And here we go. Looking good. High scores.
Yeah,
Three put them in
nice.
5th place. Up next, run number 2.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be stoked with that score. Let's see if he can better it as he gets ready for his run number 2, lining up. Revving up that engine, dude. I'm ready. Everybody else is ready. Chat's ready. I know Chat's hitting that like button right now as he makes his way through the chicane, heading down that straight. Great initiation into outer zone number 1. So calm and collected, filling out all of these zones so well. It's that wing that's just keeping him straight on the ground and keeping his rear end just landed here at Chang Circuit. No!
Oh no!
All right, nobody's talking. Oh man, can somebody in chat hit the subscribe button, man? Feels bad, dude. Unfortunate, but had a solid run number 1 nonetheless.
As that run will 0 on out. Again, just too much send, man. Zeroing it out, but still good enough for 5th place. Up next, has a more chill thing. I don't know why the picture didn't update for me, but Kevin Ryan out with that gorgeous Veilside RX-7 is not highlighter green anymore. Highlighter yellow. White. Looks very nice.
Yeah, as much as I miss the green, man, this is just a solid look for him.
I agree.
This body kit's really growing on me too. I love seeing this thing move around the track.
This thing is a very, very cool car. Because we have a lot of the US folk really like the RX-7, it seems.
Huh? They're smart, that's why. We know what we're doing around these parts.
Oh. As we're getting ready, Kevin Rhino ripping on out of the gates, and we are off. Looking very good. Big angle, big commitment through the transition, keeping it right in the zone as he needs to through the inside clip. Maybe a little bit too much on that curb, but overall, full commitment. There we go. I think this is a very, very solid run number 1. And the entry into outside zone number 6, a little bit non-committal. So going across the line. Pops the hood. Blew the rotary already. decent for run number 1.
All the angle, dude.
A lot of angle, few mistakes, things that you know you can clean up later, and you'll be good to go. Through. Then very, very good run. Kevin right now, a few mistakes, no big deal. Huge wing.
The second biggest wing here.
Second big. I don't know. It might be the biggest.
Out of the outer zone, out of outer zone number 6, does he open and close it?
No, he opened it. He blew an apex. As we do have a score here. Not the best, not the worst. Put him in 23rd place though. Is Captain Ryan now ready to go?
Love to see it, man. Alright, get him ready for run number 2 here at Chang Circuit. Lights going down, RX-7 revving through the chicane, down the straight. This guy is just screaming here. Look at that entry through outer zone number 1. All the angle in the world. A little bit shallow on that outer zone number 2. Man, he's kind of wavering here and there as he heads through outer zone 3 to 4 as well. Man, flying through the latter half of this track, this RX-7 do go Burr. Looking really solid in outer zone number 6, and that will be your run number 2.
Oh my gosh, as we do get a run number 2 for Kevin Rhino. Will it be an improvement on that 74? Only one way to find out.
This car is so cool, man.
No, it's just absolutely awesome.
I'm literally just sitting there and just staring at him like, yep, good livery, good kit, good driver. That's so cool. Yeah.
As we do have our score, and we'll move on to our final driver of this US group. Here we go. It is an improvement, but only slightly. Puts him in 21st place on that 80. Up next, Rashawn DeAndrea into this gorgeous KMR RX-8. Line ready to go. He's revving. He's ready. I know I'm ready. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve. And we are off. Rashawn DeAndrea licking it on in, keeping that rotary spirit alive. Big angle through outside zone number 2. Overall looking very, very good. Keeping all the tires on the track. Maybe a little too tight on those inside clips, but overall looking really, really good. Definitely gonna get a score in the books. Wants to be in the show. He definitely, I think there's a very, very high scoring run in him today if he can just smooth it out just a little bit.
Yeah, 100%, man. Just I feel like we were saying earlier, you just have to really do what you can to make sure you're staying solid in all the zones and getting the inner clips just right. If you go too close on the inner clip, it really messes up the next zone. So
yeah, overall doing great.
Yeah, dude, not bad at all. A very solid run number 1.
Oh, for sure. go. We are changing out, man. We do have a score for Rashandi Andrea. There you go. 76, 75, 78.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah, overall, not bad. Gonna want to improve on that for sure. Here we go. Here we go.
Yep. Revving his engine, man, getting ready for his run number 2. We have Rashandi. Lights go down, dude. That RX-8 ready to rumble, dude. Heading down that straight. Big entry here through outer zone number 1, flying past that inner clip. A little bit shallow on outer zone number 2, but he's able to fix it for outer zone number 3. Heading into outer zone number 4, man. Can I name them all? We'll see. Staying super deep in all these zones. Looking very solid in the last outer zone. Banging the wall a little bit, but it's not going to affect him too much. And that will be your run number 2.
Let's see here as we take a look at the replay. I think that is a little bit more confident of a run overall, which is all we can hope for from him. That was all he needed to fix, really. Looking good. Not as aggressive as really needed on the inside clip number 1, but number 2. Number 3 looking very good.
Yeah, 100%.
A little bit of wavering in that final outside zone, but that has been fairly common. It's really hard to get a good long corner like that super smooth, especially when it's that tight. The wall always whispers.
Unfortunately it does, but he really recovered really quick. So
get this on in. Okay, and here we go. Got a score for Rashandi Andrea. There we go, 79, 84, 82, putting him in at 20th place overall. So here's how it's stacking up. We might have some people getting in on some zeros or some buy runs, perhaps. Man, people are, they chanked out.
yeah.
Good free points here for the championship. We got Joachim Hogue, Austin Zalewski, Samuel Guns, Ernestus Yukabelis, and Takumi Fujimoto rounding out our top 5, man. Looking really good as we are going to get loaded on in for our final group. We'll just go straight on into it.
Yeah, dude. Load them up. Lock them and load them.
Let's see. Again, right now we got Frankie out here in the booth with me. Our judges today, Doug Armstead, Brady, and Harold McKinney. I don't know how Brady just has one name, man. That's so cool.
Yep, it do be a Brady moment.
And let's take a look. We flew all the way from Drive Center. Find our way down at Chang Circuit. We're changing out here. Very good. Again, super high commitment track. One transition, then you're basically taking the racing line in all the corners but the last one, so it's super high speed, super high commitment. No places for the chase to really like cut on in to really catch on up, at least subtly. So we'll see what happens in battles. In qualifying, everyone has been very full send here. Yeah, everyone on in. Go. Drivers getting on in here. Got 400 Z's out here even. Look at that. Big angle again. Speaking of that 400 Z, that is our first driver of our final group. John Elgood.
Yeah, man, this car is one of my favorites here. This livery is so sick.
Is looking great. Another lovely day out here at Chang's Circuit. If you like what we do, want to support us, it's completely free and the cops can't stop you. Hit that subscribe button. Ring that bell. Hit that like button, man. It helps us out. It appeases the algorithm. And again, no one can stop you.
Not only hit the like button, slam it, bro.
Yes, slam it. More of our drivers, they're just ripping.
Everybody having a lot of fun. Oh, yeah, dude. I love seeing backies into that outer zone number 6. It's just so much fun.
Yeah. With driver attendance today, anyone who makes a qualifying run is guaranteed a slot into top 32. Again, shout
Easy
out
peasy
to all of our sponsors. We got Vosan. Check out Chang Circle will be up there on Vosan after our top 32. We got Moza Racing. We got Next Level Racing. We got 3D Wrap. Thank you so much for all the support, everyone. Really, we do appreciate it, especially as we find a new home here over on YouTube. As we're getting ready for our final group of qualifiers.
Look at all the boys just gaming, man.
So, good scores all around. Very, very competitive. As our judges getting loaded on in, we're getting ready to go here. And once qualifying's over, once this group is over, don't you go anywhere, as we'll be doing our top 32 here right now. We will like to see quality results. I believe there is one.
Buddy, getting ready, lining them up, man.
Make sure everything is looking good. I can control C and V while I talk. As we are ready for run number 1. John Elgood gonna be throwing it down.
Such a gorgeous car, dude. I can't get enough of it.
We will see what happens here. Waiting on our judges. And here we go. I hear that 400Z revving on up. And he is off. John Elgood in that 400Z. Fast as hell as we're going on through. Ooh, big tire drop, but not letting him get unfazed as he's going through. Nicely done, keeping it on the track through that second corner. Not so much in that outside zone, unfortunately. We're going through, I think, just a really nerves run. It gets to you, man.
One thing's for sure, dude. This thing is quick.
Oh,
I didn't realize how fast it was.
Oh, that thing is great, man. I love that car. It's grown on me since it has been released.
Yeah, I was practicing taking photos, and this thing is just so sick looking.
Oh, it is very, very cool. Once again, Judge is getting a score on in here. Not wait for these battles. These battles will be, I think, a little bit psychotic. Dare I say, the battles will be a little changed out here at Chang Circuit.
I just think this track, it definitely helps the battles for sure, you know?
It seems that there were enough tire drops to zero out that first run, unfortunately for John Elgood, but got run number 2. And if there's a day to get away with it, today you can get away with it. So
100%.
John Elgood gonna be out here working hard, trying not to zero it. Let's see what he's got.
Yeah, dude, definitely a capable driver here. Lights are going down, engine revving, dude, making his way through the chicane, down that straight, this 400C, looking gorgeous, man. Great initiation heading into that inner clip. Filling out that outer zone very well, able to stay on the track this time. Flying through, man, just smooth sailing from here on out as he makes his way through the latter part of this track. Heading into outer zone number 6. Great angle, man. Bonking the wall a little bit, but we're chilling, moving and grooving, and that will be your run number 2.
Looking pretty decent. I think that will be an improvement on that 0.
Yeah, dude, it's only up from here, man.
Yep. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve. Let's see here. Our judge is definitely deep in thought about it.
I know they're all just pondering. They're scratching their chin.
Yeah, right. Brady's been humming louder and louder as the day goes on. I don't know what's up about that, but I don't know.
Doug's turning on his monitor. He's like, oh, yeah, there's the replay.
There we go. Here it is. 79s across the board. Good enough to get into the show today, though,
Yeah,
on
dude.
23, as we now have 3 more drivers to go, man.
Hog champ, man.
All right. Here we go. Up next, Marco Almeida. I said that wrong. I know I did. Felt weird, but he's here. He's ready to go. That E46. And again, as these cars run on pixels, our stream runs on some likes, some subscriptions. So come hang out. Make sure that we set up ourselves a nice little home over here so we can all enjoy more esports sim drifting. So come hang out. Hope you're enjoying your lovely Saturday. I know I am. Let's see what we got here as he is up on the line and ready to go. Ripping on out. Going on through, looking great through that first inside clip. Could be deeper in outside zone number 2. Marco Almeida, again, a very just conservative run for run number 1, but again, anything's getting people into the shows today, so let's see what he's got up his sleeve as he sends it through outside zone. Looking great across the line.
Yeah, a few tire drops here and there, but that's what run number 2s are for. You just clean it up, get the mop out, bro, and just shake it off. Throw it down again for run number 2. Still though, not bad at all for his run number 1.
Not bad at all, as we will get a score on in here for Marco Almeida. I think, yeah, I don't think it'll be a 0, but I don't think it'll be anything spectacular.
Yeah.
On through. Here we go. We do have our score for run number 1. Overall, not terrible. An 82. It's good enough for 20th place. So let's see what he can do. He can improve for run number 2.
Yeah, already lined up, dude. He's ready to go. I'm ready to go, dude. We're all ready to go. Somebody hit that subscribe button as we get ready for our run number 2. Lights go off. BMW's going zooming. down that straight. This dude is ready to improve his score, flying through outer zone number 1, man. These tires are just screaming through this track. Smooth sailing, although he's making his way through the latter part of this track, filling out the zones a little bit more confident now. He knows he's capable of a good run, and he's definitely showing the judges that heading into the last outer zone. This guy is just moving and grooving, smooth sailing from here on out, and that will be your run number 2.
Looking very good from Marco Almeida. I'm sure that will be an improvement for him.
Yeah, a little bit shallow.
Yeah.
Here and there, but not bad, dude.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You will get this score for run number 2 in. Don't think it's an improvement. Man, every time I say that, I think I'm just jinxing him.
I don't know if the shallowness will hurt him a ton, but I feel like through the last part of the track, it was pretty solid. There we go.
Yeah. Not great. But
Yeah.
20th place is enough. And up next, we have a wild card whose picture is not working for me. Don't worry about it. We got Coben Cavish. Get that squared before top 32. Or no, wait, hold up. Oh, that is right. Going crazy. It might be going crazy. It's okay. There he is.
Slow moving, bro. He's
Gotta
doing a
roll
little
on up.
parade lap up to the line.
Take your time. See what he's got as he warms his tires up. It's ready to go. Some good spins for the culture. I think we're ready for run at number 1 for Kogan. And he is out of the gate. Ripping, let's see. Very good initiation. Very crisp initiation as we're going on. Big angle, dropping a tire, unfortunately. Ripping through, let's see. Do we get close enough on the inside clip? Big adjustment in that second corner through the transition. Let's see what he's got. Looking very good. Big angle. This will be enough to get into the show. Ooh, no. I hear he's playing this in flip-flops? What? Cool?
What?
Here for it?
Just please don't put on feet cam, dude. For the love of God. This has to stop.
That's amazing.
Bro.
I fear that first run will be zeroed out, but plus
Hey, man.
10,000 points from me, man.
Yeah, X Factor going crazy. Overall, a solid run, just bonking the wall. So, not bad, dude. Just shake it off, man.
Yeah, just shake it off, man.
Just gotta put on the Crocs, man. Maybe you need to switch out the shoes.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you got sport mode, or else it's gonna be dangerous, man.
Yeah, the 4x4 mode, dude.
So Kogan officially, yes, that is zeroed out. Let's get ready for run at number 2. We want them big baller brand slides, dude.
Warming up the tires, dude. Getting ready for run number 2 here at Chang Circuit, dude. This S15 looking mighty spicy, man, if I do say so myself.
It's pretty Chang, man.
Ready to see him go for it one more time. Like I said earlier, and they're off, dude. The lights are down. S15 out the gate, down the straight. Good initiation into the outer zone. Number 1 flying through a little bit shallow on outer zone number 2. But he's able to kind of fix his... Oh,
no. I think that's all 4 off.
It's a bummer, but you know what he can do for the culture is do a backy into the outer zone number 6. He's fixing it, bonking the wall a little bit, but that will be your run number 2.
Double 0. Fortunately for Kogan, I have a feeling.
Alexa, play taps. Feels bad, man.
And not ideal at all.
But you know what would be sick, Joe, is if chat is hitting the subscribe button, maybe slapping down that like if they're enjoying the stream, man.
I am pretty sure it is an incomplete, but I am not confirmed yet. I'm waiting for confirmation from the judges.
I mean, was it all 4 though?
Pretty sure.
Have a good night.
We will see how it gets called out. Gotta slap that like button, man.
Hit it with a hammer, man.
Just hit it out of the park. Coming on through as we are getting this call and moving on to our final qualifying driver. Just having some form of a discussion.
Trying to see if it's a 0 or not, man. I'm not sure at all.
As they figured he'll be on the bottom seed of the show anyway. 69's across the board, 27. And up next, our final driver. I did not get information about this driver. He's a man with no picture. Mitch Saburn.
The mystery man himself, man. Mr. Mitch.
Let's get him ready to go here.
Already locked and loaded, dude, for run number 1.
And let us see. Here we go. Ripping out of the gate. Big angle. Looking good. This E46, I like this one a lot with the cup bumper. Looks great. Mitch looking very confident. Might need a little bit more angle, but other than that, there is a tire drop as well. Through the transition. Big angle. Big slides. Across the line for run number 1.
Yeah, not bad at all. I feel like with a lot of these like late-in drivers, it's just maybe the lack of angle is kind of hurting them a bit, making them go super wide out in these zones.
Yeah, definitely cannot be helping. Get a score in for run number 1.
Still though, very solid, very clean, just a couple tire drops here and there.
Nothing too crazy. Let's see what scores we get. There we go. We do have a score here for the man with no picture. 77, 74, 77. That's a good enough for 26th place.
Not bad,
Looking
not bad.
to improve.
Yeah, this car is sick. I know that livery. Getting him ready, man. Lined up at the gate. Everybody in chat hitting the like button. Lights are going down, dude. Heading through the chicane. Making their way down that straight. Good initiation into outer zone number 1. Passing by that touch and go. Staying way deeper compared to run number 1. A little bit of waviness through that third outer zone, but we're getting ourselves together, making their way, trying to stay as deep as possible into the last outer zone. Looking solid doing so in comparison to run number 1, and that will be your run number 2.
Looking very good from the man Mitch. Let's see what kind of score he ends up with. our judges taking a look at that final run of qualifying. So don't worry, don't go anywhere. We're going to take a short break because I got a rumbly in my tumbly. I know that. So we'll take a 15-minute, 30-minute break, get our servers set up, and we'll be back here on this channel. So don't forget, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell to make sure you get notified right as soon as I go live. We go live, and here we go. So across the board, 80s, and that's good enough for 22nd place for Mitch. So here's how the cookie crumbled. Looking great overall. Again, Joachim Hogue, Austin Zalewski, Samuel Guns, Ernestas Hucabellas, and Takuma Fujimoto as our top 5. So our bracket panned out, man. There you go. So we'll figure out those buy runs. We'll work it out. And we will go from there. So catch you guys in a little bit here at ESDA qualifying. And we'll catch you guys soon here. Same channel, same place. See you guys soon.
Bye.
You made your bed, now you